The first episode of World's End Harem recently came out on Crunchyroll, and the internet was filled with mixed reactions. Such a response is expected in most harem-based shows. In the past, many shows, including High School DxD and Food Wars, have seen backlash for their adult content. Here, it looks like the makers have decided to address the problems and solve them. In the same chain, the showrunners came out with the announcement that discontinued World's End Harem Episode 2 with immediate effect. Here is all you need to know about the break. Last week, the first episode of World's End Harem came out, and fans were skeptical of the contents of the show. A few days later, the official Twitter handle of the anime announced that the show would be going on a hiatus for an entire cour. So, what called for the abrupt break? When will the anime return? Let's find out. The first episode of World's End Harem was released this weekend on its due schedule. However, soon the showrunners began to receive backlash from the audience in regards to its content. Later on Monday, the official Twitter account of the anime came out with the announcement that the second episode of the show would face a delay of an entire cour. This means that the showmakers are skipping the set runtime of the series after the first episode. The note addressed the fans of the franchise and thanked them for their kind support and love throughout the entire journey. They also thanked the viewers for their kind messages that came in after the first episode. Then, the note mentioned World's End Harem Episode 2. The makers explained that during the making of the show, not much thought is given to certain aspects of its visuals. However, the team wants to scrutinize the expression and change certain contents of the season. This implies that World's End Harem Season 1 will once again go under production. It can be assumed that the episodes might not be animated again, but only go under the scissors. While there is no way for the fans to know what exactly caused the makers to take back the show after the premiere, they can only hope that the finished product is devoid of any offensive visuals. For the time being, there has been no confirmation on the return of the show. The solid release date is yet to be announced by the makers. Most of the release schedule will depend on the completion of the animation work of the series. So far, the makers have only clarified that World's End Harem Episode 2 will return in January 2022. We will be sure to update this section as soon as a solid release date is announced by the makers. Stay tuned with the Anime Daily for more